How did I end up here talking to you about how dreaming big led to the greatest year of my life? Well, imagine the younger Kim, early 20s, excelling in college, fit and fierce, eating all that she wants and never gaining a single pound. After graduation, I just knew I was going to kick ass and take names. Life was amazing. Until suddenly I noticed that my weight had crept up to 185 pounds after having two brilliant little humans and adopting my younger brother and sister. I noticed that the stresses of life took a toll on me. I stopped going out with friends and instead sulked at home in baggy sweatpants. I hid from the world, super embarrassed about who I had become, and every night I'd live vicariously through television while scarfing down ice cream sandwiches and not the skinny cows. Then I'd look down at the rolls in my stomach and wonder, how could my spouse possibly love me with this? Instead of a beaming smile, radiant complexion, and creative spark, I now looked lackluster, tired, moody, and a lot of times I felt like crap. How did this happen, I wondered, because this definitely was not the best life ever. And I knew something had to change. And I think I got that spark to change while watching my dear uncle on life support. He had been like a father to me, and here he was in his early 40s, in a coma, due to high blood pressure that resulted in an aneurysm that ruptured and bled on his brain. And I quickly realized there was a major difference between being alive, like on life support, and being a living being. And I decided I wanted to live. And that's how I discovered this thing that changed my entire life. And that thing was the importance of pursuing your goals with ruthless prioritization and relentlessness. I visualized my final outcome and told myself failure was not an option. And at first I was skeptical, like, can I really do this? Like, for real this time? But then I followed through in a way I have like never before. I got accountability, I asked for help, and I created an amazing support system. And from March to July of this year, basically 4 months, 50 pounds melted off my body. I dropped 10 dress sizes. I bounced it out of bed energetically every morning. I had more clarity than I had in years. And personally, I think I got my sexy back. My performance at work, it skyrocketed. My relationships transformed. Most important, I began to love my body with no more negative self-talk, no more missing out on fun times with friends because I felt fat and ugly. And I started to get a lot of compliments. People said I looked amazing, like I had completely transformed myself. And they all wanted to know, what was I doing? My office coworkers and friends began to tell me, yes, me, that I was an inspiration. And that's when I decided to become a health coach in my spare time. I teach people how to heal their bodies with food in order to have the life of their dreams. I'm very passionate about teaching people how to transform every area in their life with the proper diet. It is my goal to help others overcome obstacles so they can do their life's greatest work. No matter how far